Hi, I'm Kaylin, Coach Maven, creator of the Soul Keeper and co-founder of the Golden Flow System of Accelerated Enlightenment and Well-Being. I was just thinking today, my daughter is already 6 and 7 isn't too far around the corner. And you know, when you were pregnant, when your baby was little, everyone said to you, it goes so fast, try to enjoy it. But then, of course, what happens is you're cleaning diapers, you're being interrupted, you've got 100 things going on. I know, yeah. And it's so easy to lose sight of the things that are so wonderful. It's so easy to find that although at sometimes you feel like it's just whizzing by and they're growing up so fast, at other times you're doing the opposite. You feel so exhausted, you feel so perhaps irritated, so tired. A little quieter, please. And that turns into a real duality, meaning that on the one hand, you can't wait for them to be a little older and help you out a little more, maybe not need you quite so much. You can't stand the thought that they're getting older, that they're not so cute, that they're going to grow up, that they're going to move out one day. It puts it into a real black and white kind of place for you, which isn't fun, and it's kind of torturous because you can't win either way. They're, you know, on the one hand, you're losing them, and on the other hand, they're driving you crazy. So it's so important to start to turn that around, to start to think of it in a different light, and instead start to enjoy the little interruptions. You know, not worry about life being perfect, not worry if not everything's taken care of, but instead making the priority taking the time to enjoy them. Because it's true, the time does go by fast, and so it's so important to not come back later when they are grown up and go, you know, why didn't I? Regret's such a terrible thing. Why didn't I enjoy them more? You know, that sort of thing. It's so important to stop that now. You know, stop yourself from the future regret by right now shifting some of how you see your children, so that from a soul keeper's perspective, you look at them as, you know, spending a few minutes with them and really having some quality time. It makes a big difference. It's going to create the scenario for yourself where you can later look back and go, you know, I went out of my way to do something every day. And so even though time went by and even though they drove me crazy, there's also this great place where I have this one special thing, or we did this one thing every day. For example, one thing that we do every day is at night when we're getting ready to go to sleep, we talk about the day and we just share what her favorite thing was. A part of my intent in doing this is to tell her what my favorite thing about her was that day. That way we're both focusing on my appreciation of her. We're both focusing and enjoying some of the positive aspect of the day. So regardless of what's happened during the day, whether it's all been positive, whether it's been mixed, whether it's all been negative, there's a time where she knows that we're going to sit down and we're going to have just a few minutes to hug each other and have something positive to share, so that, you know, it doesn't just entirely fly by and it turns around some of the other little problems that pop up. So whatever it is for you, find something. And again, it doesn't have to be a huge, big thing. You know, it can just be a few minutes. It can be just reading them a story before they go to bed. But whatever it is, make it really intentful time where you're really connecting, so that you shift how you see everything, and so that you're not in this duality, this love-hate kind of thing. You know, you love them and you hate everything you're going through with them, and you hate that they're growing up so fast. You know, claim that back. Take that back, because you don't want that to be like that for you, and you don't want it to always be, and you don't want to feel badly about it later. So just simply shift how you see it, and you'll find your experience shifting too. Thank you so much for joining me. For more videos and more information on Soul Keeper, please visit CoachMaven.com and come by and like us at Facebook.com Soul Keeper Parenting. Thanks.